I see a lot of guys who get caught up in a girl and they're just using them for their attention. And it may be one of the first girls they've ever seen. Granted, you need that lesson then. But I just want you lot to understand this properly. Like, these women will use your attention and will want your attention. Especially if you're an attractive guy, good looking guy. They want the bragging right to say, oh, he tried with me. Oh, I turned down this guy. Oh, I turned down him. If you're not careful and you fall into the trap and you don't understand their genuine intention, you will get in trouble. Essentially, you will fuck yourself up pretty much. And this is where I had to understand that. And I've had it in the past before where girls were using my attention a while ago. It hasn't been too recent really, because now I'm a lot more mature. They're using my attention. I found myself giving to people for no reason. And this is like girls you're seeing and all this stuff. I found myself giving to them for no reason when they're not doing really much for me. They're not really doing anything for me. And people say, oh, you can't expect everything. You can. It's your relationships, it's what you want, and you gotta be very careful. You gotta be very careful in this game now. Some girls who have had a lot of attention, who know they're pretty, who know they're attractive, they will use that to their advantage to mislead you or to get bragging rights of their friends, to get bragging rights of people there, to make them feel good, validate them. Oh, boy, he was trying, oh my God. And that's when you gotta watch it. Some people don't have genuine intention, and that's the thing. You gotta understand this. Some people are a bit fucked up. That's what I understood. I could tell the intentions weren't genuine. You got to be smart in that circumstance. Other circumstances where you're giving and you're messaging and all this stuff, you got to be smart and you got to be very strict with your attention. You got to be strict in this day and age because people will use that, especially on these social media apps, Instagram, Snapchat, all this stuff nowadays. People will use that to their advantage. They'll just use it because they're used to that. They love the notifications popping up. Oh, this guy wants me, this guy wants me, this guy wants me. I've seen it so many times. I've been with girls and they'll open their snaps in front of me. They'll have loads of snaps. And then they'll just click on the guy and she's like, oh, he's been trying with me for ages. He's been trying with me for so long. And I'm like, oh, what do you want him? She's like, no. And air him straight in front of me. And I'm like, that's mad. He's been trying for ages and it don't even work. Yeah, you want me. It's crazy. And you need to understand this. If you put your attention in the wrong place, direct your attention towards a girl, just want to use it, you are going to hurt yourself. And you got to be very smart. And this is why I would say the quicker you're able to set something up, the better. So let's say you've met a girl, whatever. Let's say you meet around, cold approach or whatever, and you start messaging. The quicker you can set up a date and to meet, the better, pretty much. That's what you want to do, because then that gets rid of a lot of the confusion. You meet or whatever, and then it's a good time, have a good date, whatever, lead all that. But if you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, that's when it starts getting a bit techie. That's when it starts getting a bit mad, because they're going to think, actually, he's not that interested. Why didn't he ask me out? Why didn't he done this? And they might have not even viewed you that good anyway, so you would have known the answer beforehand anyway. I know a lot of guys who have wasted time. This is why I don't waste time. I directly use my approaches to help me and to improve my life, and if it didn't work, it didn't work. But more time it works because I'm directing it and I'm smart with it. I'm not gonna waste all my time on a person if they don't have that same intention for me. I'm not gonna waste my time snapping a random girl who I didn't care about, who I just want the pussy of, and I just want something with her because she's so pretty. But yeah, she's got loads of other guys on there and she's trying to use it to her advantage. You need to be smart, especially when you're in shape. You got to be smart, because these girls will want you in a sexual way more time, and they will want to almost use you in a sense sometimes to get that attention, because there's a bigger achievement. Let's say a fat ugly guy is messaging a girl and she could say, oh, he was trying to get with me, he was trying to get with me. That girl's gonna be like, oh, he's a weirdo anyway, you know what I mean? Like, why would you get with him? Let's say an attractive guy is trying to get with her, tall, in shape, all that stuff. How's she gonna feel? She's gonna think, oh, I'm going to get bragging rights off my girls for this. I'm going to get bragging rights off of other people for this. I can show, oh, my boyfriend, I turned this guy down. And then they're going to think, oh, she's loyal, even though they're doing actions that ain't really loyal. But they can use that to their advantage. And you need to understand this game. You need to understand this sometimes. You've got to look through it on a different perspective. You can't view it from an emotional perspective. And that's what I've truly understood. When you view it emotionally, you fuck up a little bit. This is what I do. So now I think of everything very logically. This thing, that counteracts that action. That counteracts that action. The chances are that person's going to use my attention and not give me what I want in that interaction. So I have to dip and I have to leave. That's what you need. That's the mindset you need. You can't have this mindset of giving and giving and giving. And it just shows lack of options as well. And that's going to be a true message. But when you do get in shape, and this is going to be the true message as well, they will view you in that light. A lot of girls will want to be attractive, and want to get stuff with you. I've had it loads where they want stuff with you, and that's a good thing. But there is some who will try to use it and use it to their advantage and all that. But you just got to be smart, and you just got to understand which boat to go in, essentially, where to sell. Essentially, this is what you got to understand. You got to understand who to go with. And as you get a bit more in this game and all this, you start understanding it a bit better, like I do now. I understand that person's going to use me, so not that one. I'll go for that girl instead, who's giving me like real attention, real feminine attention, real actual connection as well, and is giving it in a way that isn't techie, isn't all muddy, watery, you know what I mean? And that's what you got to think in your mindset. And this is the truth. When you get in shape, you will get a lot of attraction alongside it as well, but you just got to be smart as well, and you don't want to waste your time. And that's gonna be a true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. If you want to get in a physique that you're happy with and you don't feel insecure in your body no longer, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you think, oh my god, I look amazing, I look incredible, shoot me an email at reallouis23@gmail.com, and I can help you achieve a physique that you're proud of, happy of, coach you one-to-one, and help you actually achieve who you want to be, the person you want to be, and actually make yourself happy in yourself for once.